A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this channeling session, I would be talking about the energies of both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine as they try and learn how to go away from the drama. It's very, very important junction, another important step of this journey. Now guys and girls, I also want to say one more thing to you, that if you are in the twin flame journey, and if you feel that your life is not as same as the other people, or your relationships are not the same as other people, then I just want to give you a reality check that 90% people are unhappy on planet Earth. 90% at least. Unhappy to some degree or the other. It's a few percentage of people who are truly satisfied, who are truly positive, who are truly neutral, truly grounded. And just with the energy of those 10% people, just a few, it may sound like just 10%, but those people have a lot of impact on the Earth's ascension. And as time passes by, people who are on the ascension journey will increase, and it's already increasing. Earlier, this percentage of people, happy people, satisfied people, or neutral people was probably 5%. With time, it has increased to 10%. And by the day, it's increasing. Some more people are always increasing. And the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, one of the biggest problems in their life dynamic has been, and I'm going to obviously talk more about the Divine Feminines. There is a reason behind that. Because planet Earth, Mother Earth, is also a feminine energy. Currently in the planet, the Earth's energy is low. That is the reason why the feminines, the female power in the planet, is not in a good place. All of the misery is happening because the feminine energy is not at its peak or at its even normalcy. It's not getting the kind of respect that the feminine energy deserves. And this is also leading to toxic femininity. There are so many feminines who are misusing their femininity for materialistic things like money, sex, name, fame, beauty, all the temporary things they are running after. And those toxic feminines are the ones who can trap the men and basically take them away from their path. So why is the twin flame journey important for any one of you? First of all, you have to understand that most people are miserable. Before you start comparing your life with other people and you think that, oh, I don't even have a boyfriend, or I don't have a husband, or even if I have a husband, he's like this, or even if I have a boyfriend, he's like that. Or, in a lot of your cases, the Divine Masculine has vanished for such a long time. Or those who are in the relationship, they are going through a runner-chaser dynamic where he comes and he goes, he comes and he goes, and it's been frustrating for you. So Earth can only ascend at the current moment when in this planet, Shakti rises, which means the feminine energy rises. And this is not the feminine energy which is only bodily or materialistically motivated, but it is those divine feminines who are going to ascend, who are already in the process of ascension. So if 10% people on planet Earth are fully ascended masters or ascended people, then there are a good percentage of people who are in the awakening process. So that is also very good figure as compared to the dark ages or the previous times, previous years that have gone by. Currently, the situation is improving. So what is this energy dance that is being discussed in this particular channeling? Because here a certain number of Divine Masculine template who think that they are right in everything, who think that they are supposed to treat women a certain way, they look at women certain way, and they want their women to be a certain way. So all of these Divine Masculines, because of the effect of opposite polarity, which is the energy, the Shakti which is coming from the feminine. Now I have said this many times that the masculine gets the energy from the feminine. or whatever the masculine is doing to the feminine, whatever she's seeing in her 3D reality, even if she feels a long time has passed, because time is a very different concept. When you start ascending further more, you'll actually be thanking the universe for this type of separation or this type of time frame where at least your self-respect is rising. At least you're not in waiting energies. At least some of you are not in chasing energies. At least some of you have understood that my life has a value too. And though I am in love with someone, or though they say that the man, woman are supposed to find true love and this and that, but I cannot find that true love until and unless I find the true love within me. These are all the awakened feminines or awakening feminines who have realized that there is no time, or there is, there is no energy should be wasted. No energy is worth being wasted, I would say, in waiting or in chasing. So one more thing that the Divine Feminine learns, and this particular dynamic will have a big impact on the Divine Masculine as well, because he is very attracted to dramatic women. He used to be, and he assumed that the feminine is a dramatic woman, and or all the other relationships are normal, but she is the one who's dramatic, she is the one who's attention seeker, she is the one who is the troublemaker, she is the one, who I should run away from. Because he does not have the understanding yet of a good woman or a fake woman. And he also will learn, or he is learning, that there is certain amount of drama that is worth it. Like, life is boring without the person who you are emotionally connected to. And basically he is not a very strong person. All those people who try to dominate others, especially the women they are with, these are the people who are emotionally weak. Now, he probably thinks that if a woman is submitting to him, and I'm talking about this channeling, in this channeling, the energy is of a divine masculine who likes to dominate women, who likes to dominate his women, or he likes, you can say, a woman which is more submissive, who acts like she is walking under his shadow. So when he felt that divine feminine does not walk under his shadow, and he saw it as something, or like a quality that she doesn't love me, or she's definitely going to hurt me, she may not even need me. Because men who are not very strong want women to need them. They want to be there where they feel that they are accomplished, or their presence is justified. Like, if I can fix the fans, or if I can pick up all the heavy boxes, or I can help her out with this or that, I'm being useful, and that's how it is. But that type of vulnerability, or that type of innocence, it has to be real, and it has to come from a place of love. So though he is with the karmic, or though he is been with the karmic, and he did whatever he felt that as a good boyfriend, or as a good lover, or as a good husband, he felt that whatever I should do, I will do for her. And yet he felt a sting of dramatic events, which he was not expecting, which he never imagined could happen. And secondly, there is a lot of drama that he sees within himself as well. He feels that this is not the type of drama he wants to deal with. This is not the fun, happy, that type of a dramatic life he wanted. This is more like fake drama, where you are pretending to be someone else, or the woman that he's with, she's constantly pretending that she loves him, or she's there for him, or she's the right one for him. The lesson that he's learning is via his own emotional reactions. He feels that he has been reacting a lot. He feels that he's getting irritated and annoyed for no reason at all. And the worst thing is that he feels that he made a certain lifestyle choice, or he made a certain relationship choice. He decided to do something, but it has really not gone the way he wanted it to go. Or he never expected that he would face so much opposition, or he would sort of be against a group, because the people he feel that support him and love him, they also want him to act a certain way. So whenever he walks up to them, he tells them that this is what I feel. I'm not feeling very happy. I'm not feeling very content. I don't feel myself. I feel I'm always constantly in pain. I'm constantly bickering. I'm constantly complaining to myself, even if from the outside, it looks very nice. So there is an amount of drama that he's also seeing in terms of acting. Like a lot of people are doing acting in front of him, that they love him, they care for him, or, they're always there for him. But internally, from an energetic perspective, he doesn't feel the same reciprocal of energies, or he doesn't even feel it's genuine energy. But for that, obviously, he had to spend certain amount of time. And another thing, he feels that, he is not truly happy. He feels some kind of foundations. It's not that he doesn't want to commit to someone, but he also feels that he probably made a hasty decision. He was in a big hurry to get into a relationship, or he was in a hurry to, move on from the divine feminine. He was just looking for some kind of escapism. So for some amount of time, that particular type of, easy life, no effort, everything is coming to you effortlessly, or you simply jump into like a better situation that looks more happy. And when he's into that situation, one more thing that he's going through, that he keeps falling sick. This is happening to a lot of divine masculines, that they're probably trying too hard to remain fit or to remain happy, but they are facing some kind of blood pressure issues all the time. They are not, happy. And when you're truly not happy, you'll always have some kind of a disease. There are certain ascension symptoms also that divine feminines feel, like they have aches and they have pains, but those symptoms are coming because they are also releasing. And these pains and aches will go away after a time by doing certain remedies, or by thinking in certain way, by applying some kind of positive thinking. Or of course, when she's in ascension, the biggest thing she has to do is she has to surrender. She has to stop chasing. She has to stop living in fear. Fear of what is going to happen. Fear that someone will hurt me. Fear that I will be neglected. Fear that no one is going to support me. So when she removes all these fears, she becomes more flexible. A lot of people go through neck pains because they are not flexible. Now, there is, of course, a study behind this also, that whichever body part is having or showing signs of disease or showing signs of pain or trouble, those are always connected to a certain set of chronicle thought patterns. So the more those thoughts are repeated, the more that symptom will be seen on the body. So the body is also a way that, the soul is trying to tell something, that this is the correction that the mind needs to make, or these are the things that the mind needs to be tamed upon, and for the next few days, say coming 1 week, 10 days, most probably, I hope it goes on for a month. For 1 month, there will be a lot of ascension related topics that will be covered, where the symptoms will be discussed, and how the divine feminine's energy, her Shakti, is giving Shakti to the divine masculine. So, of course, when you're going through ascension, as in when it's the process, there will be pain, there will be trouble, there will be some kind of fear-based, some kind of phobias, some kind of really annoying people will come in your life for a very brief period of time in the form of karmics, or in the form of, if you're in the mission work, then they will come as the hurdle creators, or the, I would say, very selfish people, very psychotic people. They probably have a lot of mental disorders, but they have somehow found a way to train themselves, or, train themselves in a way that they are also putting up a face, for a public, for the social life, say for the social media, or wherever they live. They're trying to have this image of a great Samaritan or a great person. Even in the divine masculine's life, because again, it is opposite polarity. So when she is very much focused on the mission, and she handles the mission work really well, she is gonna ascend because of the mission work. Whether you understand this or you like it or not, But the Divine Feminine will only learn via the mission. Her actual ascension cannot happen without the mission work. This is the reason why I keep telling everyone to focus on your independence, your earnings, your liberation as a sexual being, your confidence level. Heart chakra is already there, already working fine. So you need to just put the connection back, and that connection for Divine Feminines will come with the mission work. Once she's doing the mission work, as she ascends in one layer or one step, on the other side he's going to ascend on some other level or some other side. In some cases, the Divine Masculine was the one who got awakened first, so he was very strong in telling her that I do not accept this type of behavior, or I may not choose you because of your behavioral issues, or I may not choose you because you're too clingy, I may not choose you because you're too needy, I may not choose you because of whatever XYZ reason. So because of his stubbornness also, and the way he says no, I don't want you to be like this, because probably he also saw something in her, he saw something very positive in her, but when they got together, she made the whole world around him. He was on the pedestal and he was the center of the universe for her. He was the sun and she was revolving around him like earth would, But then, what if the sun doesn't want to shine? What if the sun doesn't want to look at the earth that is revolving around it? This is just symbolically speaking, because when sun is also symbolism of Divine Masculine, as much as earth is a symbolism of Divine Feminine. So earth needs the energy of both sun and the moon to be in balance. The sun gives the masculine energy and the moon gives the feminine energy. So from that perspective, literally they are all a team. But just to explain it to you guys, when a person completely forgets everything and they make only one person the basis of everything, the whole life's existence. Now this is something that the masculine should probably do, because his upbringing or his lifestyle, his programming, or his even birth was done in a way that he would eventually be one of the most important team players for the Divine Feminine, so that she would ascend. So it doesn't matter at what age she fully awakens, because awakening is also a process. It's like how flower is. From the bud, it will become a flower, something like that. So I'm not talking about things that end here. I'm not talking about things that are temporary, because ascension is very permanent. Once you ascend in any area of your life, you will notice that that particular thing is not going to come back. Maybe something else is going to come back. Maybe something more challenging will come back, or something less challenging will come back. Or maybe you'll find a way, a coping mechanism to deal with the problems. There are, of course, certain ways and techniques to do that, which really work wonders. But the Divine Feminine also needs to figure it out, and find that type of content, reach to that type of content on her own, while she is doing her mission work and while she is doing her ascension work. Now for her, while she is in the mission work, or while she is trying to fix her life and follow the life path or the purpose of her life, she realizes that most of the people around her are just there for dramatic effects, or the emotional reactions that she gets from them. She always gets disturbed by them. She is always, even if she tries her level best, or even if she is working hard on something, they'll come, not only they'll take all the credit, but they'll also do so much drama. They'll always bring up negativity, always. Like even if she's in a happy mood, and even if it's not a personal meeting, it's just a phone call, and she's going to talk to them, she'll always feel some kind of a clash of thoughts, or some kind of a, opinion that troubles her. Or they'll always keep reminding of her past life. They'll keep telling her that you were like this, you were like that. Or just by looking at them, or just by meeting them, she'll remember, that these people put me to so much trouble. They put me through so much hurt, so much harm they've done to me emotionally. But I came out of it, and still I am nice to them. And again they come, and all they do is they just spread negativity. Why don't they spread the same negativity towards other people they love? Because everybody who is, giving all these dramatic impacts or effects in her life, They also have other people, but they are nice to other people, or they are cautious to other people, or they will try to reduce the drama as much as they can. But to them, they are like a scapegoat personality, you know. So they are like, okay, this is a person and I need to vent it out in front of her. Or maybe it's just their habit that whenever they see the divine feminine, they start doing those things that hurt her or upset her. So because of the mission work and because of whatever she's doing, she gets that power, that kind of energy to say no to drama. She knows how to put her foot down, and she doesn't even care if these people come or go. Because in most of the cases, whether they are family members, whether they are, you know, long-term ties, or maybe an ex-husband with whom she has children. So she has the children, she looks at the children, and the children are probably close to the father, or in some way form they meeting. But she wants even the children to learn the genuine lessons of life, but at the same time she doesn't want to disturb their energy. So if she's a single woman, she doesn't want the daughter to feel, and she's raising daughters, she doesn't want them to feel that a man is not required, or all men are like your father, or all men are bad people, or this and that. They will give them those lessons that, you know, men are good also, you can trust men, but at the same time be practical, be logical, and be independent. Because the more independent you're going to be, the more, the higher your chances are to attract a partner who's going to not only help you blossom into an individual, an independent individual, but he is also going to be like that. Now, interestingly, because she has seen how the runners behave, she's very well aware about the runner's behavior as well, as much as she's of the chaser by now. So she is thinking that I don't have to run from these situations which bump into me on a regular basis. I have to find out a way, by hook or by crook, or by, you know, some mental exercise, because by now, you know, if you are a genuine divine feminine, and if you have been doing genuine work on ascension journey, and if you have spent a good amount of time understanding this whole dynamic, by now, most of you would know that there are certain mental practices, and most importantly, you need to control your mind. I cannot say it more clearly than this, that you need to control your mind. You need to control your thoughts. You cannot give your energy to useless people, useless things, useless thoughts. If you know something, like if you know the sun is going to rise, so even if someone comes to tell you that tomorrow the sun is not going to rise, but you know this is a fact and this is never going to change, you're not going to give importance to their thoughts or their words or their behavior. You'll just be like, okay, maybe that's your opinion, that's your perception, you know. And you'll not spend even one more second on those things or those thoughts. So this is how, even if there are dramatic people around, or even if there are attention seekers around, even if there are naysayers around, or even if there are those people who are weak in some way or the other, and they just want to, you know, pull others down, even if they do that, the divine feminine has to learn and understand that she is only attracting this because there are certain elements within her that are in the similar frequency match as them. If she's getting irritated with one person constantly, by now she should learn and figure out that I should not have any conversation with them. Because even if I'm trying to have a positive conversation with them, even if the things I say are like 15 minutes, they are all positive and happy, and then suddenly the person will bring in something which is going to be such a big downer, and you would know it's a downer. Even that person knows it's a downer. You've even had conversations that, you know, don't give me these downers. Why do you keep bringing up the past? You're doing this for 20 years. For God's sake, just stop it. Stop doing it. And you realize that you have done everything. You've talked to them. And in many cases, you'll also realize that you're also, the divine feminine especially, would also be putting in extra energy for such people. Because she's going to be trying to be positive with them. Even if she has achievements, even if she's doing great things, they are never going to bring it up. They're never going to talk about it. So she only talks about it to them that, you know, I did this, I did that. This is how I changed my life. This is how I learned. She's just probably hoping that maybe those people will change. But they can surely see her change. So there's no need to tell them about the change or talk to them or even give them 1 minute of your energy. So she tries to go away from this dramatic influences in her life, which is mostly negative drama. And she realizes that it's best to just be nonchalant, just observe, do nothing. Ignore these type of people. But the biggest problem of Divine Feminine is that when she's trying to ignore these people, she needs to either replace that thought with something else, something better, something positive. She needs to have very strong affirmation system within her, which does not get influenced by anything or anyone. Or she needs to have a name or a mantra or a chant that she finds a lot of energy and power in. Or she finds a way to tell herself to come back into the moment and not think about any of these people or things that try to bring others down. Just, they don't exist. And the minute you take away the most important thing that they need to grow and they feed on it, it's your own attention. And she realizes that I'm the one giving them attention. Or maybe this situation can be very different if I stop focusing on that negativity or the drama. Now this again needs practice of the mind. It needs a lot of practice, and it needs, sometimes it can happen like within a click of the finger as well. Click of a mouse or a snap of the finger as well. But that moment or that point in time, she needs to have the strong urge. Very, very strong urge. Sometimes she could be in tears crying over it. That I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to do this. I am done with it. Why am I going through this? She's gonna question God, because if your source integration is stronger than before, then you're going to talk to God, or you're going to talk to your masters, or you're gonna write it out or do something about it. Maybe you find a therapist, somebody. Maybe you find channelings. Maybe you find content. You are just going to say that I'm done with this. So interestingly, when this dynamic is observed by her, and she creates a change in her world by not focusing on the negatives and the downers and the limiting beliefs and the blocks, it will enhance her root chakra. It will enhance, basically, it will have some impact or the other on all chakras. But most importantly, not only her life will change, or not only her peace of mind will increase. She'll be a more peaceful person. But on the other side, in the timeline somewhere, it will have a great impact on the Divine Masculine as well. So this is where I'm going to end this channeling. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you are looking for any personal sessions, readings, or therapies, or counseling, then you can write to me at TheSunamoon, and then the ID is TheSunamoon@gmail.com. And you may also want to go through the description box for all the details before you write into me. And on that note, I'm gonna stop here and see you soon in another one. One love and peace out.